What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Frankfurt, Germany. I'm honored and privileged to be joined by Willie on this beautiful trip. First day in Europe, so we're in Frankfurt today. Just gonna check it out. Plane ride overnight. I got no sleep. I don't know if you got any, but
I got a few hours.
Yeah, literally got 1 hour. My seatbelt. Okay, my seatbelt smelled atrocious. Like, I put it on and I got a whiff, and I was like, it'll probably go away. The entire flight, I could smell it, and it's just on my pants right now. You know, the hostel check-in's not till 6, so I couldn't exchange them, but we'll work it out. First thing we're checking out today, we're gonna go up to the main observatory tower. You know, probably the biggest touristy thing to do here, but people do say it is a must-do, so gotta do it. All right, spent about the last hour or so just walking through the old town of Frankfurt here, and you know, there's a ton of cathedrals. I think there was like 4 really awesome ones. This is definitely by far the best one that we have seen, St. Bartholomew, but there's also like St. Paul, St. Nicholas, and a lot of other cool stuff like that. And then the town square itself, I thought was really neat as well. They have a big fountain, and then just the city hall, it's a very narrow, colorful buildings that kind of surround the whole fountain. So just really cool atmosphere, and it's pretty packed as well.
Guys, oh, this is really cool.
All right, first meal check here. Me and Willie both got some currywurst. I don't know, I cannot pronounce it. I don't know if that's how you say it, but got a nice view here of the city while we eat. All right, we're in front of the European Central Bank. This is where the euro is managed from all the countries in the EU. I guess they all come, they meet here. They discuss the euro and things they want to change, things they want to keep the same. But it's interesting because this tower is like in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's nothing around. There's my beautiful friend Willie though. And all like the main buildings in the main like new town is all like a mile away. This is kind of just a mile east of the city, which is kind of interesting.
But there are some beautiful apartments on this side of town.
Yeah,
now.
There are some nice apartments. Even walking here, like those black apartments we saw were super nice as well. All right, so we explored a little bit more of the inner city, and then we showered, got all clean, checked into our
36 hours later.
We did not shower for over 36 hours. It was bad. We got to brush our teeth too, which is kind of cool. We didn't get to do that for a while.
Might have been the best moment of the day.
Yeah, for real. And then we met 2 guys, played pool with them. We lost 2 out of 3 games, so, you know, really hurts the soul. I take it very personally. But yeah, now we're going out to eat at a little British pub. Good morning. Had a great sleep last night, and now I'm about to go on a quick run just to explore some more of the city and go to some of the main places without it being so crowded. Made it back to the main public square here in Frankfurt, Römerberg, and you know, it's just a lot less packed right now, so you can enjoy it a little bit more. But actually, a cool fact that I learned yesterday from one of the locals here is that they just rebuilt up this whole Old Town area back in 2012, and it finished around 2018. So this whole area got destroyed by World War II, and so they call it New Old Town now because they tried to redesign it like the original Old Town, but they did just rebuild this not too long ago. I think I found the most prime spot to view the public square from. You got the huge St. Bartholomew Cathedral in the back here, and then the whole square. Wanted to cross the river really quick this morning, so I'm walking on the Eiserner Steg, which is the largest footbridge here in Frankfurt, and it's also the main one as well that goes over the main river here in Frankfurt. One cool thing that this bridge does is that they have a ton of love locks all along the bridge, so you can buy one for you and whoever else that you love, and you can put it on this bridge right here. But no, and then on one side of this bridge you get great views of, you know, the inner city and all the big modern buildings, and then on the other side you just get kind of more of a scenic view of one of the churches, and then also the European Central Bank. And then, you know, of course, St. Bartholomew Cathedral is always lurking somewhere in the background. Okay, I'm gonna run back to my hostel now. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed getting to see a little bit of Frankfurt, Germany in the day that I was there. And I just wanted to do a quick recap video since I didn't film any sort of conclusion. And Frankfurt, Germany was by far the most modern city out of any of the ones in Europe that I visited. And it's probably because it is the financial hub of Germany. And then also, this is a huge international hub. Their airport is very big, and there's a lot of international flights flying in and out of Germany. The city itself had a very nice skyline because it was modern, and then it did have a nice riverside charm, especially when you walk across the bridges. You get really nice views of all the rivers and everything. My favorite part of Frankfurt was Old Town, or Römerberg. Just beautiful the way that they were able to redesign all the buildings, since, like I said in the video, they got destroyed almost 100 years ago, and they were able to recreate them, you know, like they looked back in the 1800s and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. Unfortunately, I will say that where we stayed in Frankfurt was in a pretty bad area. It was right outside the train station, which it was close to the train station at least, so not really too far to walk, but it was not a very good area. There was a lot of drug activity going on the streets, literally like right in front of our hostel. I've heard that area be referred to as the red light district of Frankfurt. So yeah, it wasn't the greatest area to stay in, but once you get outside the city and you can actually go near the river and explore, the areas get a lot nicer in Frankfurt. So I definitely recommend, you know, stopping into Frankfurt for a day. I don't think you need more than a day here to explore and see everything the city has to offer. But, you know, if you are flying into Frankfurt, you have a decently long delay, you know, definitely give it a shot, check it out. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.